first travel day is a success. I have successfully made it to Chiang Rai, which is a town. It took us about 4 hours northeast of Chiang Mai, and it already feels a little bit cooler up here. The bus ride was non-eventful, which is always a good thing. And it's a little too early to check into my hostel, but I did go use the toilet, set down my things, met the lady that worked there, and I think this is going to be an awesome place. Now it's time to go get some food. I haven't really eaten. I had a little bit of fruit and a Pepsi this morning before catching the bus, and then had a little bit of dried fruit on the bus because I wasn't like super hungry until about the last hour. And then now that I'm here, I knew I was going to have some good food options. The hostel's on this cute little alley, but stuff is within walking distance, thank goodness. Hi, Rachelle from the future. I did a poor job of setting up this video because I had no clue what I was in for. I went to Chiang Rai for 2 nights in hopes of seeing the Blue Temple and the White Temple. When I got to my hostel after this little jaunt to get lunch, I learned that the hostel put together a day trip for all of us newbies. So here's what happened. 9 others joined me in a tuk-tuk for the day as we traveled around the Chiang Rai area of northeast Thailand. Our first stop was a hike to the Khun Korn Forest Park Waterfall. If you know me at all, you know that I wouldn't have picked a hike. Nor did any of us realize that we were going to be hiking through the jungle of northern Thailand to a waterfall. Definitely was not on my Thailand bingo card. But when we got there, it was totally worth it. After getting dried off and redressed, we hopped back into the tuk-tuk and stopped off at this riverside restaurant. It was as amazing as it looked. Then it was back to the tuk-tuk to head to the White Temple. Here I am at the White Temple. It's pretty awesome. It's beautiful. It doesn't have any historical significance because it was built pretty recently, but it is very artistic, and it is actually a bigger complex than I thought it was. There's a lot more to see here that we're gonna go take a look at. Our hostel owner told us that if we went later in the afternoon, it wouldn't be as busy, and she was right. Most of the tourists try to get here right when it opens, and the tour buses get here around 9 o'clock and 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock from Chiang Mai. And so by the time we got here at like, I don't know, 3:15, 3:30, it was pretty empty. After a crazy ride, we have arrived at a sheep farm to watch the sunset, and I think the reason we're at the sheep farm is just because it's at the top of a hill. Cool part about our 100 baht entry fee, which is like, I don't know, $3 maybe, comes with a free drink at their cafe. I got Blue Hawaii. I don't know, it's citrusy, not quite curacao, but never thought I'd be here. This is pretty awesome. I gotta stop using the word awesome. This is something out of a story. They had a day full of adventures and wound up on a mountaintop surrounded by goats to watch the sunset together. Our heroine, 9 strangers she just met at the hostel. I don't know. I feel like there's a story there. was pretty special. Got to watch the sunset. Such a crazy thing to think that man has done that for generations. Anyway, it was beautiful. Now we're on to the Blue Temple. I'm exhausted. Whew. Temple is very blue. It's very unique, and it's very striking. Everything kind of stands out because you don't expect it to be this blue color. Most of the temples are just gold and white. This one is blue and gold, and I have no idea what it represents. All I know is I'm glad I got to see it. I was told that it's more beautiful to see or more coveted to see at nighttime. I wish it was a little bit more lit up, but it's pretty impressive. What a great day, and it is not over. Oh. Man, do I need a shower. I smell like sheep. After leaving the Blue Temple, we all headed home. Our hostel puts on nightly activities, and tonight's was going to be the Chiang Rai Winter Festival. We thought it was going to be a little street festival, but we were so wrong. We all thought we were going to a night market when they said festival. This is like a county fair. This is huge. There's so much going on. People playing football. There's basketball. You're not going to hear me the rest of the night, so here's a montage. What that was. When we were at our hostel and we saw that the evening entertainment or activity was going to be going to a winter festival, we assumed like a street market, like a night market. And as we're walking here, we had to walk to the old Chiang Rai airport. Now, picture how long a runway is. I don't know how much it is or how big it is, so I'll put it at the top of the screen, but we had to walk the entire length of it just to even get to the festival. And we were told there was going to be food. We walk in, we pay our, 75-cent entrance fee, and we're greeted with a huge crowd, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so busy. But it was a big crowd around a bunch of guys that were holding massive snakes. There were shops selling all sorts of stuff, like household stuff. Like, you can tell it's definitely geared towards locals. This is not a touristy thing. And there were little like sections that were set up kind of almost like little beer gardens where they had seating. A lot of them had live entertainment. They were themed. Oh my goodness. This was the most bizarre, random, and best unexpected cultural experience I could have had, and a great way to end my time in Chiang Rai. I met so many amazing people this trip, And it makes me sad that I only had, you know, 2 nights in Chiang Rai. It's definitely a place that's underrated and a place that I want to return. So, time to walk the 25 minutes back to the hostel, take a shower, pack, because tomorrow heading back to Chiang Mai. We'll see you on the next adventure.